Hi, welcome to Trading with TK, teaching you to turn ideas into money. We're at www.tradingwithtk.com, and this is Friday night's video, February 6th, making it on Sunday evening. So on Thursday, after the market retested that battleground low area again, we had to send in the stormtroopers to defend the area, which they did a marvelous job. The market had quite an impressive rally off that low about midday, around noon it was. But I even mentioned in my blog how impressed I was with the magnitude of the rally and how fast and furious it was. That's a good sign. That's the way the market should act coming off an important low, because you have a rush of buyers trying to grab cheap stock. That's the reason why. And on Friday, we had a great continuation pattern. Up 270 points, with some more urgency to own stocks. Plus, the bank stocks have finally joined this rally. For the first time, it looked like there was some serious buyers in the bank stocks, and they pushed them up a fair amount. Much better action in the banks than we've seen in quite a while. So looks like the banks are finally on board, and some buyers have finally woken up to the fact that they can't get into much more trouble than they're into already, and maybe some of these bank stocks, like Citicorp in the $3 range, is cheap. I'm surprised it took people so long to realize this, but it looks like they finally have, and it's a good sign for us. I was thinking, it's always funny that, not funny, but indicative to when I get these critical emails about my market theories are going to come crumbling apart, and how critical some of my readers are at key areas in the market. I get the important lows, I get the critical letters. Little do they know that these people are all part of my crybaby indicator, because usually what happens is these people cannot seem to control their emotions at key areas, and they need to release that energy, and it comes out as a negative email. So they help compile my crybaby indicator. I don't know whether they know it or not, but they're part of it. And each technician that comes along, if they're worth their salt, always seems to invent a new indicator. And this is my indicator. It's the crybaby indicator. Anyway, the market is looking a lot better finally. The Russell 2000 and the Nasdaq market never really faltered as badly as the Dow, and technically much stronger than the Dow, and has been for quite a while. And we'll take a look at those indexes in our final segment. We'll show you what I think is going to happen, how it's going to play out. I've done this before, but the market took a little short-term detour in my plans, but it looks like things are starting to play out the way I had envisioned them, a week or two later. So let's go take a look at the major indexes. Let's see if we can figure out how far the rally is going to take us, and if there's going to be any pullbacks, and where our support areas are and where our resistance areas are. So without further ado, let's go take a look at these major indexes. We have a daily bar chart of the Dow Jones averages, and this is Thursday's action, which I mentioned that I thought looked like a one-day reversal, but we needed a follow-through the following day to confirm that, and that's exactly what we got on Friday. 217-point rally. I would call that a follow-through, and the buying was with some urgency, which is also important, and this buying was also with urgency. And they don't seem to be letting anybody in. They're grabbing as much as they possibly can. So once again, this low is held, and we appear to have turned the corner once again, and the tape, the mood of the tape has changed dramatically also. Even the bank stocks, as I mentioned earlier, are starting to participate in the rally. Okay, so I expect this, all along I've been looking for this market to at least attempt to get to this first resistance area here. And now if you look at this, you can see how this whole, all this action here for the last 2 months is starting to resemble a base. But in order for it to be a base, we need to break out. So first I think we're still going to get here. I thought that on this move, and then we got detoured back down again. But I do believe now that vision of mine is about to be played out, and we're going to get back up into this area. Once we get there, then we'll reevaluate. But I do believe we're into some sort of an intermediate term rally that probably is going to last a number of weeks. So that's how I see the Dow. Okay, and here's a daily bar chart of the Russell 2000. Stronger looking pattern than the Dow, in the fact that it never came all the way back down here to what I would consider the battleground low. It held higher than the low. It didn't have to come all the way down there, and you can see how it's starting to turn the corner here. And basically, this support area is what held it right here. This low right here. So we had our low, a high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a retest of the low, and now a turn of the corner. And I expect the market to get up into this area here, somewhere up into here, before we have to deal with our next little intermediate pullback. Who knows? We may not get it, but one step at a time. My target is here, and I do believe what this rally that started on Thursday will carry us there. It may take a few weeks, but nevertheless, that's my vision. SPY basically Standard & Poor's 500. You can see how it's very more similar to the Dow than the Russell 2000, where we've come all the way back down and basically tested this support area. This is the key day right here, this big reversal day, and you can see that where the top of this pattern, the top of this day is our support area. If you draw a straight line all the way across, you'll see how it holds up right here, and this is where that big battle went on for days. So this is looking promising, and this will rally along with the other indexes. I do believe that will be our target, our short-term target, and then we'll reevaluate after we get there. But there's definitely some money to be made on the long side on this rally that we began on Thursday. And our last indicator is the QQQs. You can see how these are the strongest of all the indexes. The Nasdaq market never really broke the whole up pattern here, and this is my target on this push, and it may even go through that, but we're definitely going to at least get there before we can even consider any kind of a short-term pullback or short to intermediate term pullback. So this is the pattern. I mean, this is what we've got. We've got a low, we've got a high, we've got a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. A test of the first low area here, and now it look like we're going to make another higher high.